Hey, welcome back. I am super excited today to share with you the Hungry Sea Otter puzzle box. This one looks absolutely incredible. You might recognize it as one of the works of the Karakuri Creation Group. This one comes from Yasuaki Kikuchi. I hope I got your name right there. So he's actually made some previous works, including You're the One Who Rings the Bell. So I did do that one earlier in the year. That was a Christmas present for 2024. This puzzle box also came out in 2024. It's just literally been sitting there. I've been a little bit shellfish, not showing it to you before, but we're going to look at it today. There's a couple of moving components. So you'll notice the clamshell sitting on the otter's stomach here. The arms move up and down, presumably to try and crack that shell. The tail's got a bit of wriggle in it. Perhaps that's where the draw's got to open. The legs and head seem to be locked in place, but a really incredibly beautiful looking puzzle box. Let's have a bit of a closer look. Okay, so coffee in. Let's have a look at this puzzle box then. So he's got an adorable face here. So apparently this is the artist's favorite animal, the sea otter. And a fact that I learned all of 5 minutes ago is apparently the Japanese otter is extinct. So apparently there's a specific species of otter that was indigenous to Japan, which no longer exists. So anyway, let's take a look at the puzzle box. So we've got this clamshell sitting here, and just playing around with this, I noticed that I can slide this piece backwards and forwards. And I think when I put the arms down, the piece slides out a little bit more. Doesn't look like the box is actually opening up at that point, but it definitely seems to be something to do with smashing the shell here. The head, as I said, we don't really have any moving components, so it does look fantastic. The legs stuck in place. There doesn't seem to be any movement there. And the tail here definitely looks as if this is where the draw's going to open. You can see just inside here, looks like that's the drawer itself. So we're going to need to work out what this mechanism on the front here is doing in order to open it, I think. Let's see what we can do. So the craftsmanship, absolutely beautiful. We've got several woods in this one. So I believe there's walnut, chestnut, magnolia, and katsura. So you can see most of it, I think, is walnut. I really love the look of that in puzzle boxes. This darker wood looks really nice, especially when it's finished so well. But what are we going to do about this shell? So in fact, I've also just noticed, look, this little otter is holding a stone, I think. I think that's what they do, right? So they hold a stone and crack the shell. So we've got three positions. One is here. We can push it in already. So maybe we push it in, crack the shell, bring it back. And then do we need to do it again? Lift it up. So these don't actually feel as if they're connected to anything. I just realized they feel as if they move, but they're not actually part of a mechanism, whereas this definitely feels as if there's kind of some kind of friction underneath it as well. So it's definitely connected to the lock that's holding this drawer in place, I think. And actually, did I hear? I think I can just hear the mechanism. Doesn't seem to be anything rattling around or moving inside the box. Okay, so we can pull it out. The drawer's still locked in place. What else? There is a little bit of a rattle in there. Oh, quite a lot of a rattle. So often with these Karakuri boxes, the secret lies in the kind of, the box itself is a clue. So this one, the otter cracking the shell. So what do otters do? They hit it with a stone, I think. And they would just repeatedly hit it with the stone. Like, I don't think you'd have to do it multiple times. There is something moving around in there. So if I tip it up, there's definitely a rattling sound coming from within there. Could this be magnetic? Could that be it? Is there a magnet in the stone that the otter's holding, perhaps? Now I can't hear the rattling at all. Huh. How strange. Okay. Rattling has disappeared. So this one is actually proving a little bit harder. Quite often these karakuri boxes are absolutely beautifully, exquisitely made, but not actually that challenging to open. This one, on the other hand, is proven to be a little trickier than I imagined. Okay, so down. No. Now something else has happened. Now it's... Okay, something else seems to have happened now. And I can't slide this shell out. What happened to that rattling? We seem to have locked something in place accidentally. Oh, there we go. You can hear a rattling again. Is that going to allow us to... I don't imagine the amount of force that you do this with is going to make much difference. Do you think? The rattling did come back again. So it's got some clever mechanics in it, that's for sure. So there's that rattling again. How do we... Okay, so there's definitely some kind of tipping involved in this, right? And we've unlocked it again, right? There. Now this is really minute difference, but just now when I'm tapping the stone down from the otter, I can see it's in line with this clamshell here. Before, I definitely had it a little bit further out. It won't move any further out just now. So what did I do before? So that to that position. And once we do that, so you notice the rattling goes away when the hands are down. So it must be magnetic, right? There must be a magnet in here, I think. Now we've got the rattling again. So we need to, what do we need to do? Look here. This shell has moved just marginally. It's not much, it's like 1 millimeter or something, but it's not touching this shell anymore. So do we do that again? Rattling, hit, no. We're on the right line, just not quite there. So, we need to have the arms up, spin it around, hands down. This puzzle box had just been sitting, didn't even look at it for a long time after it arrived, so I thought I'd better have a look at it now. Plus I'm super excited to actually play around with it. I don't know why I hadn't actually had a look at it before now, but it's been there for about 6 months. Locked it back up again. Right, arms up, roll. No, that's locked again. Arms up, roll it, back down, position 1, roll. So is that something that otters do? Do they roll with their prey? Like, I feel like I've seen that, right? Otters rolling around on the surface of the sea. Or am I spinning it the wrong way? Try this way. Ah. Okay, so that time we moved it in a kind of anti-clockwise, if I'm positioning it that way, and then it needs to be a clockwise, I think, to move a bit further. So it's the next move. Yes, this is definitely moving further. Okay, I think we may have uncovered the secret here. Like, this is definitely moving further and further away. So it's a, yes. How many more moves do you think we've got? Lift them up. Oh yes, and we're in. There we go. Oh, what a beautiful little puzzle box. So elegant. I love the solution. Obviously it follows what the otter does. So it rolls up maybe. When it gets its prey, I'll have to have a look at this afterwards. Oh, slid the whole thing back in and locked it up. So it's just a case of doing it in the opposite direction each time. So the first move was, well, whatever, clockwise or anti-clockwise, and then you're moving it in the other direction each time. Must be a little magnet or something in these hands. So cool. Oh, I really like this one. And who doesn't love an otter? I saw an otter in the real life for the first time the other day in a very long time, just down by the river near me, and it was like so unfazed by us. Sat on a little beach just watching it playing, so nice. Not a big sea otter like this, but there we go. So storage space is not an awful lot of room, but you could fit something in there. There's the maker's mark as well. Slides back inside, and to lock it up, I think it's just going to be a case of sliding this all the way back in, and it's locked back up. So what an absolutely adorable puzzle box. I'm utterly obsessed with this one. It's so cool. I'm so glad to have shared it with you today. I'd love to know your feedback on this one. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. That's it for today though. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time for more puzzles.